If you're thinking about retiring in the North Georgia mountains and you're wondering, can I actually afford to live in Blairsville, Georgia? Today, I'm breaking down a realistic monthly retirement budget using real numbers, not internet averages. We're going category by category: housing, utilities, groceries, healthcare, taxes, recreation, and home maintenance. Stay to the end because I'll show you two totals, a conservative budget and a comfortable budget, plus what monthly income range tends to work well here. Quick context so you know what I'm basing these numbers on. I'm assuming a retired couple living full-time in or just outside the Blairsville city limits, either owning outright or buying with a very small mortgage, and not living extravagantly, but living comfortably. Please keep in mind, I am a real estate agent, not a tax professional or healthcare professional. Any numbers shared here are purely examples. Your budget may vary, but this gives you a realistic baseline for planning. Section 1, housing. Housing is the biggest variable, so we'll start here. Most homes retirees buy in Blairsville right now fall in the range of $350,000 to $550,000, depending on views, acreage, proximity to town, and for 2025, the average sale price in Blairsville landed around $460,000. Property taxes typically run about $150 to $250 per month, or roughly $1,800 per year on a $460,000 house. Homeowners insurance is often around $125 to $175 per month. For us, we pay about $1,800 per year. We moved from an older home into a new build with a higher value, and our insurance really didn't change much. Now, I'm filming this on the cusp of 2026, and renewals can always shift. Insurance has been a hot button topic nationally, especially with hurricanes in Florida and wildfires in other states. The point here is that North Georgia often comes in cheaper than states like Florida, but you still want to plan for increases. If your home is paid off, obviously your mortgage is zero. If you have a small mortgage, a common range is about $800 to $1,200 per month. For this budget, I'll assume a paid off home or a very small mortgage. So, a realistic housing range, about $300 up to $1,400 per month, depending on what you're looking at. Section 2. Utilities. Utilities in the mountains are usually reasonable, but winter heating can surprise people if you're not planning for it. A monthly electric range is usually about $120 to $180 per month. Monthly water, trash, and sometimes sewer would be about $30 to $75 a month. A lot of homes are on septic, so sewer is often not a charge. Monthly internet is about $70 to $100 a month, and your monthly cell phone bill for 2 lines, you're probably looking at about $100 to $140 a month. If you're on propane for heat, or you have a generator, budget extra seasonally. We have found propane pricing often tracks pretty close to auto gas rates. At our last house, we used gas for the fireplace and the heat, and we spent about $600 per tank fill with roughly 2 fills per year. So a realistic utility range is about $350 to $500 per month. Section 3. Groceries. Groceries are very manageable here. For 2 adults, a realistic range is about $500 to $650 per month. You've got Ingles, Walmart, local butchers, the farmers market, and seasonal produce stands, and those options can really help keep costs down. So a realistic grocery range is about $500 to $650 per month. Section 4. Healthcare. Healthcare is one of the most important categories for retirees. So let's talk about what people typically budget heading into 2026. Typical costs, Medicare Part B premiums are often around $200 per person. Medicare Advantage or supplemental plans can range widely, roughly $0 to $200 per person, and Georgia often comes in lower than the national average. Prescriptions and copays depend on your plan, and I'm not a health insurance provider or expert. Blairsville has Union General Hospital, specialty clinics, and you also have access to Gainesville, Woodstock, or Atlanta for broader specialty care. One heads up, finding providers taking new patients can be a challenge at times because the community is growing and providers are catching up. When we first moved here, I had to call several offices before finding doctors and dentists taking new patients. If you know that up front, it helps you plan and manage expectations. So a realistic healthcare range would be about $500 to $800 per month. Section 5, taxes. I get asked about taxes constantly, and Georgia is retirement friendly in a few key ways. There's no tax on Social Security. Georgia also offers large retirement income exclusions after age 62, and property taxes here are lower compared to many states. So a realistic planning range would be about $150 to $300 per month, depending on income and what sources of retirement income you have. Section 6, recreation and entertainment. This is where Blairsville really shines, and you don't need a huge budget to enjoy life here. Here are some typical monthly ranges. Dining out, $150 to $300 per month. Golfing, fishing, hiking, local events, $50 to $150 a month. Day trips, festivals, and wineries, $50 to $150 per month. So a realistic recreation range would be about $250 to $500 per month. And the best part people love here is free or low cost. Section 7, home maintenance. Mountain homes do require maintenance, especially with trees, gravel driveways, and seasonal weather. Here's some typical monthly ranges for that. Lawn care or light landscaping, about $75 to $150 a month. Pest control, HVAC servicing and minor repairs, about $100 to $150 a month. So a realistic maintenance range is about $200 to $300 per month. Even if you DIY some things, I still recommend budgeting for this so it never becomes a surprise expense. Now, let's put all of it together for a total monthly retirement budget. Conservative, about $2,750 per month. Comfortable, about $3,800 per month. So many retirees can live very comfortably in Blairsville on roughly $3,000 to $4,000 per month, depending mostly on housing and healthcare. Blairsville is one of those places where your money can go further. Lower taxes, reasonable housing costs compared to many markets, and an outdoor lifestyle that doesn't require constant spending. If you're considering retiring here and you want help figuring out which neighborhoods, home styles, or price points make the most sense for your budget, that's exactly what I help people with. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your biggest retirement question about North Georgia. And if you're thinking about making a move, my contact info is on the screen and in the description. I'd love to help you plan it the smart way. Reach out anytime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.